Everyone wants to be happy. It's one of the most universal human goals, yet one of the most misunderstood. We chase happiness through achievements, money, status, relationships, and experiences, assuming that once we reach a certain point, happiness will finally arrive and stay. But research shows something surprising. Most of what we chase doesn't create lasting happiness. It creates brief spikes followed by emotional baseline reset. So if happiness doesn't come from what we think it does, where does it actually come from? To answer that, we need to look inside the brain. Happiness isn't a single emotion or chemical. It's the result of several neurochemical systems working together. Dopamine drives motivation and anticipation. Serotonin creates contentment and emotional stability. Oxytocin builds connection and trust. Endorphins reduce pain and increase pleasure. Most people confuse dopamine-driven excitement with happiness, but dopamine fades quickly. True well-being depends on balance, not intensity. Understanding this difference changes how you pursue happiness. Dopamine makes life exciting, but it doesn't make it fulfilling. It spikes when you anticipate a reward, not when you receive it. Social media, entertainment, and consumer culture exploit this by delivering constant novelty. Over time, your dopamine baseline drops. You need more stimulation just to feel normal. This is why pleasure alone doesn't equal happiness, and why chasing constant excitement often leads to emptiness. Meaning is one of the strongest predictors of long-term happiness. Unlike pleasure, meaning doesn't spike, it sustains. Studies show people who feel their lives have purpose report higher life satisfaction, even during hardship. Meaning gives suffering context. It turns effort into value. This is why people often feel happiest when working towards something bigger than themselves, not when avoiding effort. Decades of research reveal one consistent finding. Strong relationships are the biggest predictor of happiness. Not popularity, not status, not followers. Deep, supportive connections regulate stress, boost emotional resilience, and increase life satisfaction. Loneliness, on the other hand, activates the brain's threat system. Humans are wired for connection, not constant stimulation. Your brain has a happiness set point. After positive or negative events, emotions tend to return to baseline. This is called hedonic adaptation. Winning, success, or new possessions bring temporary joy, but the effect fades. Lasting happiness comes from raising the baseline, not chasing peaks. One of the most reliable sources of happiness is flow, the state of deep immersion in meaningful activity. Flow happens when challenge meets skill. Time disappears. Self-judgment fades. This type of happiness isn't loud, but it's deeply satisfying. Ironically, effort, not ease, is often what creates fulfillment. Gratitude rewires attention. Instead of focusing on what's missing, the brain learns to recognize what's already good. This increases serotonin and emotional stability. Gratitude doesn't ignore problems, it changes perspective. Small daily practices have measurable effects on long-term well-being. Happiness is not constant positivity. It's not the absence of pain. And it's not something you earn once and keep forever. Unhappiness doesn't mean failure. It means you're human. Psychological health includes emotional range, resilience, and recovery, not constant joy. Real happiness isn't about feeling good all the time. It's about feeling aligned with your values, aligned with meaningful effort, aligned with connection and purpose. When pleasure, meaning, and connection work together, happiness becomes sustainable. Not loud, not dramatic, but real. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and have a scientific day.